It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Timberwolves have been staying very focused in this last stretch. They split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. And now around the halfway point, the novelty of the new season has died down, and we're still a long way from the playoffs. Shaq, how do the players maintain focus through this stretch? How do you maintain focus?
Well,
Have you maintained focus?
Easy. You're a pro, Ernie. Do your job. That's your job.
There you go.
You know, and not only that, you got to be a real competitor. You got to want to compete.
Yeah, good coaching, and the veterans can help you through this because the veterans have been here before. They can kind of lead you and guide you.
Do you feel focused right now?
Not at all.
No. Do you feel focused right now?
Never.
Well, that makes 3 of us. Here's Kevin Harlan. He's always focused.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. For the Timberwolves, this is the last game before heading back to Minnesota. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
Kevin, I don't think they're too worried about the winning streak coming to an end, especially if they just do what they've been doing. Just play good, solid, smart basketball on both ends of the floor.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Luke Walton played 10 seasons in the NBA, but it wasn't until near the end in 2011 that he started to consider coaching. Walton says, "I never thought about it until I hurt my back." Now, while he was out of action, Phil Jackson invited him to sit in on the coaches' meetings. Walton said, "I realized that I like that side of the game." And Kevin, he succeeded Phil Jackson as head coach of the Lakers. Back to you.
It definitely did, David. He won titles when he played for the Lakers. Now he'll try to bring that winning mindset back to L.A. And tonight, Chris, a couple talented young teams facing off.
Yeah, and with games like this, you know, you have to temper your expectations and just say, wait a minute, I'm enjoying this game for this moment because in 2, 3, or 4 of these years, some of these kids are going to be flat-out superstars.
Can you spot them? Some kids come in with a lot of headlines. Other kids come in and a little bit under the radar. But with your trained eye, how confident are you feeling when you look at a kid knowing what his trajectory is going to be?
I'm very confident if I watch them in interaction and in physical play, whether 3-on-3, 5-on-5. You get to see how they handle situations, how they score. You can tell an opponent to foul them. You can see their reactions. So I definitely believe you can tell a kid's trajectory when you're watching them play, as opposed to just a workout or watching them do some drills and things like that. When you watch them in the physical play and getting it going on, you can kind of tell what the kid's going to do.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Minnesota, Butler teams with Wiggins as the deadly wing duo. Gibson is the 4 with Towns in the middle, and it's Teague in at the point guard position. Here's Wiggins, following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And again, it's Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins has got his second basket.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Bogut, great positioning on the putback.
And nobody puts a body on Bogut, and then he makes him pay the price.
T kicks to Towns. There's the dish to Wiggins. Bogut against Towns. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And looking at Towns and what he can do on the floor already at his age is impressive. This is a guy who's going to be a 20-10 player perhaps for the rest of his career. And as young as he is, I tell you, the sky is the limit.
The first free throw is good. And when you look at the second year for Towns, it's comparable to other great big men in the history of the NBA. And Greg, I'm talking about players in the top 50 of all time.
Yeah, I mean, just on the sophomore season stats, he looks like he projects to be one of the all-time greats. Comparable numbers to some of the best who have ever played it. Think of these names: Hakeem, Duncan, Ewing, and the Admiral. Maybe we'll be saying Karl Anthony Towns as well.
What an advantage for a big man to have that smooth stroke at the line.
Kicks the ball. Bogut with a screen on Teague, and the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here's Caldwell Pope, 11 points last game. Screen by Bogut. Ball dishes to Nance. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. Rebound Minnesota. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
Well, especially important on the ropes. Sinking those deep shots makes it hard for the other team to build momentum.
And here is Barnes. After Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer over Wiggins, Barnes can't get it to go.
Pretty high percentage look with the D playing off. Just couldn't knock it down.
Teague, the pass to Butler. To the inside. And Towns, the bucket on the assist by Butler.
Well, they've come out the locker room his-eye 4 for 4 to start tonight.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Floats one. Bogut. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And making the extra pass makes all the difference. These guys trust each other.
Minnesota leading by 5. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Butler. That shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And that's one of those games where I just felt the attitude going in was wrong. I think they believed what was being said about them in the press, and that was a game that they just couldn't win.
Well, also, when you're a monster underdog, you have to play like a monster. You have to be aggressive, really physical. I didn't think they brought that level of intensity.
Here's Butler, following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Butler with the ball, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Butler's got 5.
Yeah, you just can't lose Butler when screens are involved. The minute he has daylight to shoot, he's going to go with it.
Passes it to Bogut. Towns with the steal. Here's Wiggins, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And still varying opinions out there of what Andrew Wiggins can and can't do. But one thing that's indisputable, he's an incredible scorer. Whether it half-court transition, he can flat out fill it up in a hurry.
And he knocks down the first one. And Wiggins, his young career just getting better and better at scoring, Greg, while increasing his workload.
Yeah, and very few scorers can do that, especially from that two-guard spot. Wiggins has that special talent where he can flat-out carry an offense. Scary to think that this is a kid who is just scratching the surface.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 7. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
How about a look at Harrison Barnes here? He's one of the standouts over the last month, averaging 22 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy. Just an irrepressible, prolific scorer.
Now here's Teague. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. 6 to shoot. Gibson with the screen on Nance. Teague drives in, lays it up off the glass. Teague's got his first basket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. Zubac's the pass to Caldwell Pope. Shoots. Los Angeles with another miss.
I'm sure he'd say to himself, no excuse for missing that shot, even when it's such a clean look.
There's a good screen. Gibson the screen. Here's Wiggins, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And a sigh of relief for the Lakers back in May when they remained in the top 3 and were able to keep their draft pick.
Well, all the talk about the great talent in the 2017 draft. Not a year you want to be left on the outside looking in. Able to get Lonzo Ball because of that fortune.
Nance a screen. Caldwell Pope kicks to Ball. Over Teague. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Ball's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, you've got to stay with Ball when the pick comes. You know he's looking to get the shot off.
And Towns gets it to go.
In this first period, they've been aggressive and extremely focused.
Well, that's put them up by double digits, trying to run away with this one wire to wire.
Now, here's Ball. 20 points for him last game against Portland. Nance a screen. Fires from deep. And it's Ball, that time on the assist by Barnes. And that's now 7 points for Lonzo Ball. Teague with the ball. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Towns down low. Zubac's defending. Towns, no luck.
Aggressive move to the bucket, and the D is ready for it.
And stolen by Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Here's Caldwell Pope. No good off the front iron.
His struggles this quarter continue. The D's done a good job on it.
Butler kicks the tee. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Well, there have been some questions regarding the NBA's playoff format, Chris, if the division by conference is a good thing or if we should open it up to even more teams. Should we even have divisions? If you were going to change anything, what might you change in the playoff format in any way?
Well, I'll tell you this, I would not add more teams. Please. I mean, if you're going to add more teams to watch more bad teams, right. No, if you can't win almost 50% of your games, no way.
Agreed.
I did hear one thing that was kind of interesting is that what if you ranked the teams 1 through through 16 in the playoffs. So that, yes, I still believe in divisions,
right,
Kev, because I want the season to matter. Divisions, championships, that matters for a fan base. Those type of things matter. So I want to keep those in there. But if you did 1 through 16 that way, so the final last 2 teams didn't have to play the best competition until the end, I just think that might be interesting. You never know what type of matchups you may have. But I think we've been having some great basketball in the last 15 years. So I don't know if necessarily we really need to change anything about the playoffs.
Interesting observations. Lakers trail by 14. To the wing right side, Kuzma. The three-pointer is right on target. Kuzma's got his first 3 points of the game.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
Here's Towns. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
But just the presence of the D in the lane is enough to make him short-arm that layup.
Here's Barnes. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that when he gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 10. Kuzma pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Clarkson. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves leading by 11. And here's Wiggins. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Jones kicks to Towns. Clock at 6. And it's good off the glass. Towns has got 12.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Timeout called the Lakers. And Greg, you wouldn't expect it from a Coach Thibodeau team, but defense was an issue for the Timberwolves last year.
And the Wolves brought in Butler to help with offense, but more importantly, his defense. And Butler, familiar with what Thibs likes to do on both ends of the floor, has the leadership the team needs, particularly on the defensive end.
Shots good by Clarkson.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Feeds to Muhammad. There's the screen. There's Crawford with the 3. That shot off. And the Lakers take it the other way. Barnes against Muhammad. Fires from 18. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Timberwolves leading by 10. Crawford passes to Bielitsa. Zhang a screen. Outside, Jones. He kicks it to Zhang. The pass to Bielitsa. The three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Pass to Kuzma. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Jones. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Crawford against Curry. Crawford dishes to Jones. In the corner, it's Crawford. Crawford missing again. Lakers trail by 7. In the corner, it's Clarkson. It's stolen by Jones. Dishes it to Crawford. Good on the triple. Crawford's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Barnes against Muhammad. And the rejection by Zhang. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Muhammad the bucket on the assist by Jones. Muhammad's got his first 2 points of the night. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Clarkson. 12 points his last outing. Passes to Kuzma. Minnesota with the rebound. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 12. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And a guy who seems to improve every season, Jimmy Butler. He spoke with us about one of his biggest surprises.
It's crazy because I never thought that anybody would be preparing to guard me night in and night out. But they do. I have to learn to cope with that and still find a way to be successful on both ends of the floor. And it's a learning curve for me also, but I'm figuring it out.
And hard to doubt the dedication of Jimmy Butler. He's found a way to overcome obstacles at each important point along the way.
You know, he's a self-made player. And if Butler can stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit.
And we're ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
I mean, a huge lead, and already after this first quarter, they're starting to make it look easy.
I love it. They have their track shoes on. Right off the tip, they were in full attack mode. This offense is really churning.
They've got J.J. Barea. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. Seth Curry is out there with Bogut. And it's Kuzma in at the four-man position. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Here's Clarkson following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Barea with a wide-open look, and it's off from three-point range. Crawford against Clarkson. Crawford kicks to Muhammad. And it's sent back by Bogut.
And with that condor-like wingspan, Bogut says,
Here's Clarkson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Clarkson's got 5 now.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Here's Crawford. 14 points from him the last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
Jordan Clarkson, a scoring combo guard out of the University of Missouri. He was taken with the 46th pick back in 2014. He's made some noise early in his career with the Lakers.
And that one is good.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're already getting dogged out there. I mean, and now he's landing body blows.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 5. Here's Kuzma. His three-pointer's off the mark. And after Clarkson's breakout rookie season, he was viewed as a key player for the Lakers.
Well, the talent is certainly there. A good athlete who can score the ball. For him, though, it's all about focusing on both ends of the floor.
Here's Bjelica. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. 5 to shoot. They set the pick. Shot, high post. Kept alive, Minnesota.
You can see that he definitely takes rebounding seriously, and his size really helps him come down with plenty of those tough boards.
Barea kicks to Curry. He dishes it to Clarkson. Over Crawford. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And the thing about Clarkson, he really plays with an edge, especially once he gets it up inside.
From deep, Barea, good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Now here's Jones. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Zhang, the pass to Crawford. Fires at the elbow. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Now look, if he can start turning some of these misses into makes, their lead is going to take a big jump.
Curry's shot is off.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Now here's Crawford. He has 5. Stolen by Clarkson. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Changing ends. I mean, Clarkson's speed can be hard to match up with.
Minnesota leading by 7. Jones dishes to Muhammad. He feeds it to Crawford. Zhang with a screen on Bogut. Shot from free throw range. Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got 7.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Well, he created a little separation from that mid-range. Just a good shot for him in that situation.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Chris, it's a players' league, and yet the officials, of course, have an impact on games. I'm thinking of a certain Game 6 back in 2002. In your opinion, how does the league ensure greater consistency with the officiating of games?
Well, I promised myself, Kevin, thanks for bringing up 2002, that I would never think about that aloud. You know, I'm going to have to go lay on somebody's couch after we do this game right here. But I think the league just has to be transparent. They have to let fans know when the ref has messed up. We're all human, so I think it comes into play when you aren't transparent, when you aren't honest with your fans, because we have the smartest fans of any sport, I believe. And so I think transparency is good, but human error is always going to be in there as long as it doesn't go back to the type of human error we saw in 2002.
But, Chris, I do sense that is a goal of theirs, and bit by bit they're getting toward that goal.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, I believe that our league has done some great jobs when it comes to advancing referees and how the game is officiated. When you look at, not only do we have the referee center back in New York, where the referees now can go and get help, and the game is faster. And also, you know, we have 3 refs on the floor, and so and we have the best conditioned refs. And so I think the game is just going to be better because we have passionate refs, we have passionate officials, and passionate players, and we're going to work together to make sure that this game is the best for every fan to be presented to, and also that every player has a chance to win a championship and don't have their heart broken.
Here's Barea after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Back to Caldwell Pope. There's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Butler kicks to Wiggins. Towns sets the pick for Wiggins. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance. Ball's checked in for the Lakers. Tyler Ennis comes in for J.J. Barea. T kicks to Towns. 3 on the clock. Over Bogut. Here's Gibson. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
He misses the free throw.
When I watch Taj Gibson, I'm always impressed with his hustle and his quick feet. I mean, he knows what to do. He knows what move he wants to execute, and he executes very fast. Often defenders can't set up on him before he's going to work.
So he can't get either to fall. And with Gibson, the quickness he has at his position is a big benefit for him. Great for when he faces up, too.
Yeah, Kevin, he has a great one-bounce move when he's facing up in the paint or elbow. He also does a great job to flash open the space and get a shot up fast.
Bogut. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Bogut's got 6.
And really aggressive inside. Bogut making a strong move.
Caldwell Pope against Wiggins. With a step back, and that one goes long. Lakers trail by 8, and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Ball no good. Minnesota shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. The feed to T. From deep. Nance with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Now, here's Ball. Tight defense on him. Nance outside. Nance sets a screen for Ball. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Teague with the ball, now guarded by Ennis. Teague sets a screen for Wiggins. There's the dish to Butler. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 7 points in the game.
And Butler is a polished mid-range scorer. You got to be up in his jersey whenever he's around that area of the floor.
Nance passes to Caldwell Pope over Wiggins. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Towns sets the pick for Teague. Kicks it to Towns. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
He's reason number 1 there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
There's the pick. Back to Ennis. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Unloads. It's good. The assist that time for Ennis. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, and Caldwell Pope is not shy about letting it fly, about getting one up. Such a nice stroke.
Teague with the ball, now guarded by Ennis. Now here's Butler. Not a lot of room. No good from the low block. Lakers trail by 7. Now Ball. 10 points for him. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Outside Teague. Feeds it to Wiggins. Towns down low. Bogut on him. And the shot goes in. 18 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Screen by Bogut. Ennis dishes the ball. Again, Los Angeles. So it's the Timberwolves now. They've led by as many as 14 points. T kicks to Gibson. Towns sets the pick for Wiggins over Bogut. And that one's good. Wiggins has got 14 points.
Solid pick to create that opening. The soft touch on the jumper.
There's the screen. Ball, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Nance a screen on Wiggins. Wiggins with the block. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Wiggins with the ball. And the shot is good. And now a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
And the rejection by Towns. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body, so some free throws coming up right now. A player who measures his impact, Greg, on the game at the defensive end, the 7-footer Andrew Bogut.
Yeah, and it's interesting. He said he was a horrible defender at the University of Utah. Soaked up the game from the great defenders in the NBA, learning defensive 3 seconds, when to go, when not to. He's a master now.
Free throw, good, Bogut.
I love the complementary aspect of this group now. You know, you've got the young talent, but you've brought in some veteran leadership here for the Timberwolves. The duo of Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns kind of gave the confidence to them to go out and acquire a superstar in his prime like Jimmy Butler.
And Bogut drops them both. And Greg, the core of this Timberwolves team is Wiggins and Towns. And, rarely do you get to see two #1 overall picks team up early in their careers.
And how about back-to-back years, no less. But I consider Jimmy Butler kind of a foundational piece as well. He's in the conversation for the best shooting guard in our league. I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. The baseline J. Barnes can't get it to go.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
The offensive rebound. Here's Butler. Good D by Barnes. Lakers trail by 9. Curry is inside, defended by Butler. Curry's shot is good. 24 seconds left now here in the second. Outside Teague. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. And Zhang kicks to Butler. Shot clock at 5. There's a screen. Here's Towns.
A big, nimble guy out there. Bogut always been a terrific team defender.
And so it's Minnesota heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Andrew, the energy and effort were apparent throughout that first half. How were you able to do it?
We had a good practice, working hard, really putting things together. Keep doing that and come out with a W.
Hey, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Karl Anthony Towns. He had 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 block. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shot's gone up, everybody goes for it. Just a matter of maintaining that energy, playing with that same kind of aggression in the final 2 quarters.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
To fall behind like this at home after only 1 half is upsetting. We're not talking about an insurmountable deficit, but we're not talking about a small one either. They're going to have to play a good second half of basketball for a chance to win this.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
His points production thus far, off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
And now the third quarter about to get going. Lakers trail by 7. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Wiggins at small forward with Gibson at the 4. Teague runs the point with Butler at his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. Here's Wiggins. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. They set the pick. Ball kicks to Barnes. Bogut with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Barnes. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Barnes has got his first points of the night.
Oh, just a brick wall of a screen. Knocks the defender out of the play.
Here's Gibson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Ball dishes to Nance. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Lakers working the ball around now. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. 17 points for Lonzo Ball.
And I tell you what, Ball has proven to be a threat to score whenever he has it. When he's feeling it, boy, the D is going to be in for a long night.
Now here's Butler. He's got 7. Gibson with the screen on Nance. Butler goes in, lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Butler's got 9 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Screen by Bogut. Here's Ball. Off target from outside.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Towns sets the pick for T. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Bogut's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Ball. No good there. Great D that time from T. Minnesota leading by 8. Here's Wiggins. The baseline J off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now here's Ball. Teague covering. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
There's just a feel that Ball plays with that really separates him from so many other players. He's superb at finding ways here to score in the paint.
Now here's Teague. The pass to Towns. Goes up the baseline. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 3rd assist on the night. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the 3rd here. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He has 7. They set the screen. Pass to Barnes. Wide open shot is on the money. Barnes has got his 2nd basket of the night. Outside Teague. He kicks it to Towns. That's tipped out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for Los Angeles. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Ball, the pass to Bogut. Nance, a screen. Bogut kicks to Ball. There's the triple. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Wow, that's his 4th 3 of the game. 2 in each half. He has just owned that line.
Teague with the ball. Wiggins kicks to Butler. The shot comes out, and the Lakers going the other way now. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. Caldwell Pope kicks to Barnes. On the wing, Nance. Dishes the ball. 6 on the shot clock, and stolen by Jeff Teague. Here's Wiggins. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And Chris, when you played, you were known as a guy at your size who could rip and run, take it coast to coast. You look around the league now, who are some of the best big men ball handlers?
Oh, you love it. If you get that board, you got to be able to take it, speed up the offense. We've seen Draymond just have a field day doing it with all the players on his team that could knock it down and score. Blake Griffin, Anthony Davis. We've even seen Paul Millsap and Julius Randle do it a little bit. So I love the fact that if you can get that board and push it, it makes it easier because you don't have to look for the outlet. You can actually find that point guard, that 2 guard in transition, and let them score, and you be the facilitator.
And the Lakers with some changes. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Andrew Bogut. And Barea subbed in for Ball. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Bielitsa, he checks in for Gibson. Crawford comes in for Butler. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Jeff Teague.
Well, the Lakers are undergoing a dramatic change of leadership in the front office last season. I mean, I think many felt that a change was needed. We'll see if they can turn things around.
Now here's Barnes. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Timberwolves leading by 5. Jones kicks to Towns. Passes it to Wiggins. Back to Towns. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
After going scoreless in the first half, he has found his shot in the second.
They set the screen. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Wiggins has got 23.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that one.
The feed to Barnes. Tries a 3. Barnes with another miss.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Jones against Barea. Jones kicks to Towns. Nance gets the rebound. Lakers trail by 7. The dish to Clarkson. He feeds it to Barea. Barnes left side. Here's Clarkson. Misses the 3. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Crawford dishes to Wiggins. Towns the screen. Jones, that's for 2. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And now it's a 9-point Minnesota lead. And here's Barea. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Nance sets a screen for Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Wiggins passes to Towns. Second chance shot. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Towns has got 26.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Some changes for the Lakers. Zubac is checked in for Nance. And Curry subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And then for Minnesota, Jang, he's checked in for Bielitsa. And it's Muhammad in for Andrew Wiggins. Now here's Curry. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. It's tipped. Barnes against Jang. From deep, Barea. Rebound by Jang. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Crawford. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
The movement and the shot selection are good there, but you can't hit them all.
Shots good by Clarkson.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
Here's Muhammad. In tight, he gets the jumper to fall. Muhammad's got 6 points.
Look, high percentage look in tight. It's hard to miss that one.
Barea against Jones. Barea kicks to Barnes. And Gorgui Jang is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Barea. Shot clock at 6. Muhammad against Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Minnesota leading by 10. Well, Towns does so many things on the floor, already an elite post scorer. But, Greg, one area that he has struggled with at times is his defense against other bigs.
And I think he'll continue to improve in that area. What happens with young guys, though, is oftentimes you're in prove how good I am mode when you're young, and you lose sight of some of the things that help you win games. And I think that's one reason why he had one of the worst defensive RPMs in the entire league. But young bigs tend to take a bit longer to develop into great defenders, and I expect he will follow in that line.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Barea kicks to Barnes. Shoots from 14. Good on the jump shot. Barnes has got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's feeling it this half. Total turnaround after a rough first half.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Teague dishes to Towns. And Muhammad kicks to Towns. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Well, we talk so much about what it's like on the floor, Chris, but I wonder what it was like off the floor when you were on the bench watching the team play and what was going through your head and mind. What did you and your teammates talk about as you were on the bench taking a rest and watching the game go on?
It depends on which game. You know, if you're in L.A. and you see Eddie Murphy and Rihanna walk in, you're going to say, hey, look at Beyonce and Jay over there. Or, if you're watching a great play and you see a guy dunk on your teammate, you're not going to get too excited, but you're going to whisper to your teammate, man, did you see that? That's crazy. Or, you're pumping up guys because they've been working so hard in practice, and it's a guy who's getting his first time to kind of get in and get a good run. So you're cheering him on. And so being on the bench, it's a lot of fun. You have to stay focused and ready to re-enter the game. But part of that job on the bench is to keep the energy of the bench, and that's to keep guys encouraged, to be loose, to have fun. And so it's a lot of fun being on the bench. And more fun when you're winning than losing, but a lot of fun being on the bench encouraging guys.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 12. There's a screen from the baseline. And the shot falls short this time.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Tries to keep it alive. It's stolen by Teague. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Crawford, no one around him. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Crawford's got 9.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Curry passes to Ennis. Curry, a screen on Muhammad. Over in the corner, Barnes. 6 to shoot. A baseline J. Barnes with another miss.
He gets some extra attention from the D on that trip, and it throws a shot off.
Crawford against Clarkson. Crawford dishes to Towns. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Towns has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's Curry. Now Barnes. And the rejection by Jang. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Crawford, no luck.
The movement and the shot selection are good there, but you can't hit them all.
Now here's Ennis. He's guarded closely, and Gorgui Dieng is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Up top, Curry. Now here's Ennis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Just 4 to shoot.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. great execution on offense, everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Everybody hang top. Now look, we got to tighten up our defense down here. Keep them off the line. Move your feet. Concentrate on your body position.
And Tom Thibodeau wanting his team to maintain that aggressive defensive stature, but be really smart about it too, and I can see that.
Yeah, they're stopping the shot, but then you send the guy to the line. That's not going to help you on the scoreboard.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. We'll get out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Ball. Then it's Ennis. And it's Curry in at the 3 slot. That's the Laker 5.
And the confidence from Butler on display. Doesn't hesitate for a second and just sinks that shot with ease.
Over in the corner, Barnes. And another 3 for the Lakers.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Kicks to Muhammad. He dishes it to Butler. Baseline J on the way, and the jumper is good. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Screen by Bogut, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Well, he was playing flawless basketball up until that turnover.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, as a big fella, that's the thing, Greg. You got to be quick in setting those screens. If you get a little lazy, you get called for it.
Nancy's checked in for Tyler Ennis. Pass to Muhammad. A 3 ball. Nance gets the rebound. Nance has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Ball kicks to Curry. Feeds to Bogut. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Bogut sets a screen for Ball. Back to Bogut. Now the pass to Ball. Over Teague. Ball no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Butler passes to Teague. Pass to Muhammad. Over Barnes. Muhammad, no luck. Lakers trail by 11. Here's Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Well, it takes a lot of confidence and toughness to make that play.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Seth Curry. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Wiggins is checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Barnes against Teague. He kicks to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wiggins. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Ball kicks to Nance. Again, Los Angeles. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside Teague. Gibson with the screen on Nance. Teague against Nance. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Teague drives in. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Nance a screen on Gibson. Ball dishes to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Butler against Caldwell Pope. Free throw line jump shot. Shot's good by Butler. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
You just got to be up on Butler at all times. One of the more efficient scorers in our game.
Dishes to Barnes. Drills the baseline jumper. Barnes has got 17 points here in the second half.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Well, for so much of his early career, Taj Gibson has been a 6th man or reserve for his team. But Chris, it now appears he has finally claimed a role as a starter, and he's provided the same production as before.
Sometimes players try to do too much as a starter or let it affect how they play. Gibson, he just keeps on trucking and puts up good numbers.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
And both free throws good from Gibson.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
Caldwell Pope with it. Pass the ball. Bogut sets a screen for Ball. Over Teague. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Talk about ugly. I mean, no pressure being put on him, and he sails the pass right out of bounds.
Towns, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. And here is Teague. Now the feed to Towns. There's the dish to Wiggins. Kicks to Butler. Pass to Teague. From past the arc. That shot off. And it's the Lakers the other way. Caldwell Pope outside. He feeds it to Bogut. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Nobody near Barnes. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Love how alert Bogut is. Fantastic at finding an open man and slinging the rock his way.
T kicks to Gibson. A 3-pointer. Wiggins. And it's good. He's made 2 for every 1 he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Anything you can do, I can do better. We got a little gamesmanship going on.
I like this. It feels like it's getting a little personal out there. It could make it all the more interesting going down the stretch.
Towns with the steal. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Two shots.
That one is off.
Out of sync at the line. It's really been a consistent problem for this team.
Good on the second free throw. And Luke Walton, the Lakers' 6th head coach in the last 6 seasons, counting interims. I think they're going to be patient with him, though, as he rebuilds.
I hope so. I mean, the fact that he's a familiar face, a SoCal native and a former Laker, helps buy patience from the fans. Also, his deal is guaranteed through 2020. They need to give him a chance.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Taj Gibson picks one up.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He's just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
The first free throw is good.
And for the Lakers, new leadership in the front office starting midway through last season. For a franchise that had lost some of its luster, the hope is they can return to their winning ways.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both. And Chris, we're not accustomed to seeing top free agents spurn the Lakers, but that's what's been happening the last few years.
Yeah, I mean, it's different reasons. I mean, it's drafting. Some players wanted to go other places. The fact that the looming shadow of Kobe Bryant there. But we'll see if they can turn things around.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
He dishes it to Bogut. Feeds it to Nance. Over Gibson. Los Angeles with another miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Count the basket. 6 points for Jeff Teague.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
That's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Nance passes to Barnes. Here's Ball. Nance a screen on Teague. 6 to shoot. Here's Barnes. The shot off that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. Teague kicks to Wiggins. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 6 assists in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
On the wing, Nance. And there's the pass to Barnes. Barnes with another miss. Timberwolves on offense. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Wiggins outside. Towns sets the pick for Teague. Back to Wiggins. Pass to Towns. Second shot opportunity, and count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
He continues to be their go-to guy. If they close this game out, his stamp will be all over this room.
And the Lakers making a change here. Clarkson's checked in.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And for a player with his size, Towns has always been very comfortable at the free throw line. And that's a good thing because he finds himself there quite a bit.
Nance a screen. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Teague covering. Nance a screen. Here's Caldwell Pope. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And one of the more surprising moves this past offseason was when the Pistons let KCP go. 2 sides couldn't see eye to eye on a contract, and eventually they let him be an unrestricted free agent.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And Greg, Caldwell Pope ultimately ends up on the Los Angeles Lakers. Strange to see such a talented player get renounced by his old team, the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, you just don't see that very often. And after the Bradley trade, the Pistons seemed ready to move on. Lucky for the Lakers to pick up a player like Caldwell Pope so late in free agency.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
Well, I just watch KCP out there, and whether it's on the ball or off the ball, he's so active with his feet and his hands. He's so hard to shake. He can hound a perimeter threat all game long.
Here's Towns. Good on the 13-footer. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
Absolutely. Positively. No D there. If they're going to guard them like that, this is going to be a long game for them.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. And with KCP, he'll often draw the premier perimeter threat as his defensive assignment, which he welcomes. More often than not, Chris, he'll find a way to slow him down.
This is ability on both ends on the floor. KCP, his skill set, that's what coaches love about him. He can lock you up on D, but he can also be a challenge for a defender on the other end.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Teague dishes to Wiggins. He kicks it to Butler. Towns a screen on Nance. Here's Butler. They grab their own miss. Over to the left wing. Teague. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Bogut with a screen on Teague. Here's Clarkson. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
They set the pick. Butler passes to Towns. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Towns has got 16 points here in the second half. Clarkson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Dishes it to Barnes. Over Gibson. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Caldwell Pope. And that's now 22 points for Barnes. Caldwell Pope against Butler. Over Caldwell Pope. Great positioning on the putback.
Just terrific determination. First compiling the lead and now building on it.
Oh, man, and this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place.
And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard, he's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
That free throw, no good. And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
No good on the second free throw.
Former first-team All-Rookie after being picked in the second round. Clarkson, a draft day steal.
Gibson the screen. Teague against Clarkson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From down low. And no problem from Gibson as he finishes at the rim. Gibson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Minnesota.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, he showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
Muhammad dishes to Jones. There's 37 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Passes it to Bjelica. Shoots over Zubac. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
Crawford against Barea. Zubac the pass to Hart. There's a good screen. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Now Jones. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jamal, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We have good players. We have a good coach. I mean, he put us in good positions to succeed. Our players play for each other. We don't care about who scores, and we're a real team.
Yeah, there was a lot of flow out there tonight. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.